Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. For CSC425 final project, my group decided to do movie ticket booking system, introducing ourselves. The first one is Muhammad NABIL bin Muhammad NASIB. The second one is Muhammad AIMAN DARIMI bin ROSMAN. And lastly, my name is Muhammad FAIZ bin NORHISYAM. Our group name is A.N.A Cinema.
Alright, now I will explain about the problem statement. Okay, problem with buying ticket movie at the counter. First one is with the long queue can be frustrating, and second one is waiting too long may result in missing preferences or short time, and the third one, manual booking is time consuming and inefficient. So for the solution, a movie ticket booking system in C++ is: first one is allow user to check available movie. Second, enable user to pick a short time. The third one is provide an option to choose seats. Next, facilitate quick ticket purchases without waiting in line. Also prevent double booking by tracking taken and available seats. And also design to be simple and user friendly for both customers and cinema staff. The system will enhance the movie ticket booking experience by making it faster, easier and more efficient. In our project, we have three objectives, which is enhance user convenience, streamline the booking process, and better cinema management. For the enhanced user convenience is the system should provide an intuitive and user-friendly interface that allow customers to easily browse through available movie, check short time at different hall type. For streamline the booking process is enabling user to select their preferred movie, confirm their booking and receive electronic ticket instantly, thereby reducing queues at cinema counter and improving overall efficiency. In better cinema management is enable them to efficiently schedule movie screening, update ticket pricing, manage multiple hall and offer promotional discount.
Okay, this is the first part of the flowchart. As with any structured process, the flowchart begins with a start symbol. From there, the system proceeds to the next step where it prompts the user to input essential details including first name and last name, age, phone number, gender, membership status, type of cinema hall, movie name, number of tickets, type of ticket, and also show time. Once these details are all collected, the system performs a data processing step where it combines the first name and the last name to form a full name. This is achieved by using the string copy and string cap functions. Next, the system will process the gender validation. If the user inputs M, they will be identified as male. If the input is F, they will be identified as female. However, if the function or input is neither M or F, the system will be prompt the user to re-enter a valid gender. Following that, the system verifies the membership status. If the user has a membership, the system will proceed to read their member ID. If the user does not have a membership, they will be asked whether they would like to apply for one or not. Similar to gender, if the input does not match with the expected responses, the system will prompt the user to re-enter their membership status. The flowchart then proceeds to display the movie catalog, which consists of the following details, which are cinema hall type, movie name, and ticket price. Once this catalog is shown, the system will process the end user selection, which is if the user selects a standard hall, the system will check the chosen movie name. If the input is 1, the selected movie is Papa. If the input is 2, the selected movie is Pima. While if the user does not select a standard hall, the system will verify whether the chosen hall is IMAX or not. If it is true, the system will then check the movie name. If the input is 1, the selected movie is Craven the Hunter. If the input is 2, the selected movie is Kaha Kapla High Concert. If the end user's nation is neither standard nor IMAX, the system will check if the chosen hall is Dolby Atmos. If true, the system will check the selected movie name. If the input is 1, the selected movie is Sang Kancil, and if the input is 2, the selected movie is Baba. If the selected hall is not Dolby Atmos, the system will verify the last condition, which is 4DS. If true, the system will check the movie name. If the input is 1, the result is Spider-Man No Way Home. If the input is 2, the selected movie is Oppenheimer. If none of the specified hall conditions are met, the system will prompt the user to re-enter the valid hall selection. Next, the system will validate the total number of tickets by comparing the sum of adult, child, and student's ticket with the total quantity entered. If the total does not match, the system will prompt the user to re-enter the correct value. If the total is correct, the system will proceed to display the showtime, which includes the available showtime means and any extra charges applicable based on the chosen time. The next session of the flowchart focuses on showtime selection. The system will check the time chosen by the end user. If the input is 1, the showtime is 10:30 AM. If the input is 2, the showtime is 3 PM. If the input is 3, the showtime is 7:30 PM. If the input is 4, the showtime is 10 PM. If the entered time is invalid, the system will prompt the user to re-enter a valid showtime. Next, the system will perform a process to store the purchase details in arrays. This ensures that if the end user decides to make another purchase, the previous transaction remains stored in the system. After storing the data, the system increments the ticket count variable, keeping track of the total number of purchases. Following this, the system will ask the user if they want to make another purchase or not. If the answer is yes, the system loops back to the start, allowing the user to enter a new details. If no, the system proceeds to print the receipt, which includes of full name, age, gender, phone number, email, and also member ID. In the last part of the flowchart, the system will perform the following steps. First, calculate the total price. The system calculates the total price based on the number of adult, children, and student tickets. The ticket price for each category is multiplied by the corresponding quantity, and the total then will be summed up to produce the initial total price. And then, applying the showtime charges. The system next will update the total price based on any applicable showtime charges that the end user choose. The new total price may increase, decrease, or remain the same depending on the showtime that has been chosen. And then the system will check for the membership discount. If the member ID is valid, a discount is applicable to the discount is applied to the latest total price, which will reduce the final amount. If the member ID is not valid, the system skips the discount application and proceeds to the last step. The last step is about the printing the ticket. Once all calculations are complete, the system generates and print the final ticket, which include first, ticket number, next, hall name, movie name, showtime, total number of tickets, breakdown of adult, child, and student tickets, and lastly, the final total price. And then it will end with end symbol.
In this video, I'm going to explain truly about how we use looping in our coding system. So first, most of the loop we only use to loop, such as this in the void function, void gender. You can see that we use do while loop here. So the user must have to enter their gender first in order for us to compare and assign which gender are them. Next, we also use a simple while loop. In this statement, you can see that we are asking our customer if they want to continue to their booking. So here, if our customer type Y, then they can continue proceed to their movie to book their movie. But if they type other than Y, then they will have to they will go through the looping and will have to type Y so that they can continue to and proceed to looking to movie to book the movies. So next, we also use for loop in order for us to make our customer to be able to make another booking after they have completed with their current booking, such as when they already completed one booking and they want to make another movie booking, so they have the option to always make a booking until they are complete with our system, which is the for loop here.
Alright, now I will explain about the if-else statement, which is for the enter your gender. If you can see, we use the double bar, which is this is mean the for all, which only these two. So if we put capital M or small m, which is also true if we put M or small m. So for example, I will show you for the if-else statement. So you can see at this, enter your gender. So if we put the correct statement, so which is we put M, it will execute the if-else statement, and it will show you the next step do you need to enter. So if I will show you if I also put the wrong wrong input. So which is we only in gender part we only can put M or F, but if we put another than that, for example we put G, it will not display the next part, so it will show you, sorry, you must enter the wrong input. So if you can see at this, if M or M, small m, if it's mean male, so it will execute and go to the next part. So if you put more another than M or F, it will display, sorry, you must enter the wrong input. So that's all for if-else statement. Okay, now I want to explain about the selection part, which is in switch statement. If you can see, we have case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, which is represent for real time equal to 10:30 AM, case 2 real time equal to 3 PM, case 3 real time equal to 7:30 PM, case 4 represent for 10 PM. For if you can see that this is all of this represent from this table, which is soy time and charge. So if user pick the first one, we discount will get 50%. Number 2, no extra charge. Number 3, extra charge 10%. Number 4, extra charge for in 15%. So I will try run it and what we get. So we just put the So okay, the output will produce like this. So you only can put the integer. Why? Because in the variable is integer, the data type. So you only can put the, okay, I will show the wrong answer. So if you put the wrong answer, which is 6, because 6 is not included in the table. So yes, it will be loop, and you need to put the right the answer that we want to produce. So if we put the right answer, example 1, so it will display the next part. Alright, that's all from.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I'm going to present the codings of our movie booking system, and I'm going to explain roughly of our functions. So I'm going to start with our function that has no hidden value. So the first one is about the startup, word gender, catalog, change hall, change shows, show time, push time. For the startup function, it is to identify our user, which is their first name, their last name, and their age. Also, the phone number, and last but not least, their email address. The second function, which is the word gender, is to determine the gender of our user. As you can see in the body, in this function, we try to assign which gender is our user by making them enter their gender, and we can assign each letter. If it's M, then the user will be male. If it's F, then the user will be female. And if the user enter other than M or F letter, it will prompt, sorry, you enter the wrong output, and the user must enter their gender again. Next function is member us. This function is specifically to determine the existence of our customer's member ID. If they type yes or no when we ask them do they have ship, then if they type yes, we will ask them to enter their last four IC number. Then if they type no, we will proceed with the we will ask them to do they want to purchase the membership. If they type yes, then we will simply display thank you for purchase, and if they type no, we will say okay, thank you. And if they type neither of them, which is yes or no, then it will display sorry, you must enter the wrong output, and they will have to re-enter it again if they want to purchase the membership. Next, the function catalog. This function also does not return any value, but it is for display the catalog of our cinema movies, the ticket price, the shows that are available, and the type of hall. As you can see in this function. Next function, change hall. This function allows us to assign the type of hall based on our based on our customers' input. If they put A, then it will assign the type of hall will be standard. If they type B, then the hall will be IMAX. If C, the hall will be Dolby Atmos, and D, the type of hall will be for DX. Next function that does not return any value is change shows. This function is to get the show name based on the hall and the show number that is available. For example, if the type of hall is standard, then the movie that available is the Papa and Prima. If the user entered the type of hall with IMAX, then the movie is available for Kraven the Hunter, Kaha Kapla High Council, and so on. Next function is showtime. This function just displays showtime that is available for our customer, so that they can see complete list of showtimes available for their movie. For example, if they want the showtime will be at 10:30 AM, then it will be applied a discount of 50%. Next function, change time. This function is basically to modify the real time based on input. If the user entered time 1, then it will assign our real time will be 10:30 AM. So we use the switch case statement to differentiate the time. In this video, I'm going to proceed with the functions that we use and the variable that we written in the function. So first, I'm going to start with calculate price. This function accepts 4 parameters, which are hall, adults, children, and students. This function returns price value so that we can calculate the total ticket price. So in this function, we also can determine the price of each category, either adult, children, or student, based on the hall type that our customer enter. Next function is update price. This function only receives 2 parameters, which are real time and total price. We take back our total price from our previous function, which is calculate price, and here we can calculate new price based on the time, the real time, the show time that has been entered by our customer. So for example, if our customer wants to watch the movie at 10:30 AM, there will be 15% discount off the original price. So if the customer has 1 student, so the ticket will be 5 ringgit instead of 10 ringgit. So we will calculate the new price by plus total price with the new price, which is total price time with the discount, the time discount. So we will return the new price. our last function that has written value, which is member discount. So this function is to recalculate the price if our user has member ID. So by subtracting the total price times members, we can get the member of price. So that's it for this function. Hi, so this video I'm going to explain a little bit of our array that we have used in our coding system. So first, our first name and last name variable. In this variable, our user can only enter maximum of 50 characters they want when they are entering their own name. Next array that we have used in codings are in show name. So if our customer entered a standard type of call, then we can assign which shows will the customer watching. So if the customer entered number 1, then it will assign that the show's name in index 1 pop-up will be the movie that the customer has selected. So if the hall type is IMAX, then the customer entered show equals to 1, then it will assign array shows name B at 1, which is equivalent to 100, and the result will be equivalent to 100. So we use this array to assign our movies in our show's name. Next array that we have used in our coding is in the main function, where we are trying to store our customer's data after each data are stored within our array. Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate our movie booking system. So first, it display our A.N.A cinemas, and first you have to enter your first name, enter your last name, your age, enter your phone number, next, enter which Gmail, which gender you want, and do I have a membership? Let's assume that I have one, and I'm going to enter my last 4 digits number. So press Y to continue, and it appears the list of type calls, shows, and price of tickets based on category, which are adult, children, and student. So first, enter which type of call that you prefer. So I'm going to go with the option D, which is for text, and enter the show that I want to watch. So I'm going to choose the Spider-Man Way Home, number 1, and enter the quantity that will come in the movie. So it's only 4 people, 0 adult, 0 children, and 4 students. So now we want to choose the show type. going to choose the first image, 10 mm, that will have discount 50% off the original price. If you choose 33 mm, which is the second option, there will be no extra charge. If you choose the third option, there will be extra 10%, and 10 mm, there will be extra 15% charge. So I'm going to go with the first option, and assume that I want to make another booking. So press and it loops back to this display where it shows you the list of all the list options and the price tags. So let's start it again. Clear it all. Now I'm going to choose the standard one, and it shows number. I'm going to watch the pre-mark second option, and the quantity also for 0 adults, 0 children, and 4 students. Now I'm going to stick with the first option, and I am done. So let's click done. Press Y. So based on this output, we can say that the first index are all details that have been stored in the array that have codes in the main body. And the second ticket is the detail that have been stored in the second